Welcome family. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Monday, September the 18th, 2023. I usually like to let Mondays play out, but I went in with one contract today just to get a trading day done in Apex Trader funding in my account. The link to Apex Trader is down below, so you can get the best discount, and I do get like a couple of bucks off that. I have a small affiliate link. Not much, but just to introduce you guys to the opportunity, because some of you guys don't even know about Apex yet. I mean, some of the popular prop firms out there is like FTMO. Unfortunately, I think my Forex funds just got into a bit of an issue. I don't want to speak on anything legally I don't know anything about, but I do know that there are some prop firms still up and running. So while they're up and running, let's take advantage of these golden opportunities, guys. That's how I look at it. You might have a different take on that, but I also have my small $400 account challenge, which I lost a little bit of money last week, and I'll get back onto trading that live here this week on my channel. But I did not trade really my 10 o'clock session like I normally do. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to have a day where I just don't go live, period, because quote unquote I didn't trade. I think it's important to keep the momentum going for the channel. So I wanted to go live now just to show you guys like what I was doing, what I was thinking today in my little Apex account, my three $25,000 accounts, and also why I didn't take a trade in my $400 small account, and why I just did like a small little trade in here in my demo account. Because every day I'm going to hit the buy or sell button, whether it be in my demo just to kind of test an idea out, or only in Apex because I have more leverage, or if I really see like, hey, all these stars are aligning, let me put it in my real account, in my Apex account. So that's how I trade, y'all. I don't, just because I'm trading one account don't mean I trade all three, so with that said, let me get to my charts real quick, and I'm gonna show you guys kind of how today formed up for me. Okay, and let me make sure this looks clear for you guys. Give me one quick second, and I'm gonna look at this for y'all. So what I'm doing basically today is just a quick recap of how I seen the markets, like what it was saying to me, and if and why I didn't go in as heavy on Apex. I just got me a trading day out the way, ended the day in green. Okay, I'm still passing that challenge. I have to trade for 7 business days before they give me the live account. And with Apex, of course, you have to have your initial payment of like 70 to 79 bucks to go to your performance account, which is your paid account. So that's what I'm waiting to do in the next few days. Like the rest of this week, I'm just taking it lightly, going in lightly. So this is the top left, we got the 1 hour chart. Bottom right left, we got the 15-minute chart. And right here is the 5-minute chart. All right. And oh, how rude am I? If this is your first time viewing one of my videos, my name is Israel, aka Izzy the Whizzy. It's just a nickname. I'm not, I don't feel like I'm Albert Einstein or nothing like that. I've learned from ICT, I've learned from Oliver, I've learned from Lilo, and a few other people that I've been inspired by over the years, not just last week or this year, but since like 2017, 18, when I first started this journey of trying to put my money into the markets to get more back. And I'm just now getting successfully great at that, and I decided to go ahead and start a YouTube channel because I want to kind of document it for my sake and see if I can help anybody else out, become abundant livers and abundant thinkers, because it truly is an abundant pits of just winners and prosperous people, and I just want to share that energy with anybody that it resonates with. That's why I started this YouTube channel. So back to the charts. All right, we got not new week open, we got Asian session. Let's make that gray. This is the areas that I was taught by my mentor ICT to look out for. So I got these highlighted, right? I really start on the 15-minute chart in the mornings. When I seen this go down, I said, okay, we are below the Asian range, which is 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. Okay, so I said, okay, liquidity is being taken to the south side. Let's look for a big push up, and I got that push at 9:30. So from there, I was looking for the fair value gap right in here. And if you go over here, let's go to the 5-minute chart on this chart over here. I'm going to right click this and make it be template fair value gap, which is purple. All right, so that would have been my entry right here. Okay, and if I'd have missed this one right here, the next entry would have been, let's see, for some reason this time is wrong. Let me change this. It should be UTC 3. I'm in right above Atlanta, Georgia, y'all. Let's see, UTC 4. That's not right. Let's see. Maybe that is right. Yeah, that's right. UTC 4. Okay. So I put this on New York time. I'm on the Eastern Standard Time. I'm on New York time. Okay. So if I would have missed this one, the next entry, the way I trade, would have been this one, 1055. Okay. So just to show you guys the risk parameters. I'm just recapping how I woulda, coulda, shoulda. I didn't make any major action today, but I wanna look and see, does the way I trade still hold up on days that I feel like it's kind of wishy-washy, right? So Mondays kind of set the tone. Mondays and Tuesdays, you're gonna set the high or the low for the week. At the very latest, Wednesday. And sometimes you'll have a midweek reversal where, you know, Monday and Tuesday set the high, and then you thought it did, but Wednesday kind of, you know, comes down, creates a W, and then shoots back up past Mondays and Tuesdays high, or vice versa. You know, Mondays and Tuesdays set the low, and then Wednesday shoot up, and then Wednesday shoot way back down Thursday and Friday, and it created even lower low. So sometimes you have midweek reversals, but for the most part, Monday and Tuesday should set the high for the week or the low for the week, and then Wednesday should continue that, maybe a pullback, and then continuation into the trend area is how I've noticed the markets to book. Okay, so with that said, my entry would have been right in here in this purple box, and let's just say about a 20-point stop loss. But I do 2 to 1, so I would have been out about right in here. Really, I would have cleared these highs. That's what I would have did. So that would have been a beautiful setup. Whether you're looking at it from the 5-minute chart, let's see, and actually let's keep it real. Actually, this whole area right here was a fair value gap. Wow. But okay, I'll do it like this. Yeah, this whole area, because a fair value gap is the gap from the third candle to the first candle. And this is candle 1, this black candle right here. Candle 2, that is the fair value gap. Candle 3 shows you how wide the fair value gap is. Candle 3 is way up here. Yeah, so, but I just did this for good measure because of the wicks, playing off the wicks. Because if it's going to shoot this far down on the wick, you can almost, you know, go by that. You know, you can almost bet your dollar on that one, that it's going to shoot back down some more and wick out some more. Now here's another good one. This right here was a more careful one. This is what I would say. This was the most careful one, and this happened after 10 a.m. So, because this, we're going off a fair value gap that's at 9:30 a.m. That's not the silver bullet time frame. The time frame would have been 10 a.m. on. So, to be honest, I mean that was the dominant move, was north, and I would have been looking for a north side move because we was below. We took sell side liquidity, and I see the W. So let me show you. ICT, all right. ICT, Oliver, the 20, okay. And I'm not trying to confuse anybody, but I'm just telling you how I see these mentors' visions. ICT say it takes liquidity. Look for the opposite liquidity, right? Which is opposite liquidity is right here. Let's draw it. Let's draw it real quick. Buy side liquidity up here, all right. And in this case, because it took it already right here at 10. Now let's leave it like that. Let's leave it like that. There's 2 buy side liquidities. There's another one right here. So I'm gonna show you 2 buy sides. All right. So we'll go here, BSL, buy side liquidity. If I can hold down shift and make this right. All right. And then buy side liquidity right here. All right, hold down shift and make this right. Bingo. So then sell side liquidity. All right. Go here. SSL. So here we go. The way I looked at this would have been sell side liquidity has been purged right here. My first fair value gap to the north side, which would have been this one right here. This candle that cleared 2 or more candles to the left of it was this candle right here at 8:15. Pre-market, you had a fair value gap that was respected. See? If the stop loss was below candle number 1, you never would have touched it. So the W, it comes down, boom, goes back up. Now here's Lilo. The low of the day, you see a W for the low of the day. Okay, that's Lilo. He's on YouTube as well. I just want to give props to the mentors that help me see the markets the way they do. So I'm looking at Oliver, you know, he's a Hispanic slash black guy that says when price is far away from the 20, it has to take a break eventually. You know, it has to kind of recorrect itself. And it was far away from the 20. You're not looking for sales far away from the 20. Unless there's major news, I mean, that 20 is going to be a magnet and draw it back into it. Now look at this. So you see it drew far away from the 20. That's where are we at in position to the 20? We're far away from it before we open up the market. We're under New York opening price, ICT. We've taken sell side liquidity, ICT. And I see the W. Lilo, M's and W's, market maker. Okay. So that's how I see it, y'all. And I see the entry would be here. Okay. I see the entry would be here. And if I was a pre-market person, I see the entry would have been here. But I'm not a pre-market trader. Okay. And if you really get down to the nits, the bolts of everything of what I do, this was my candle. This was my signature candle to go long for the rest of the day. Okay. And I would have just aimed for these highs, buy side liquidity. I would have aimed for those highs right there. All right. So let's look at one more thing here. What was it I was thinking about? Just to show you guys. I just want to show you how I think about the market. Like if I was trading, and you probably wondering, well, it's so clear now, why didn't you trade it? I don't know. I was tired. I had a show Friday night. I had a show Saturday night and Sunday night. I run my own business on the weekends. I'm a weekend gigger. So, I mean, I laid in the bed till like, I don't know, it's 10:50. I was on my phone looking at TradingView and I was just like, liquidity's been taken. And I was just like, nah, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to rush into this, you know. Let's see. All right, let's make sure we're live. Yeah, we're live. Making sure we're live right here, guys. Let's see what else is important to talk about here. Okay, so say if you say, well, Israel, you say that you look for the fair value gap after 10 o'clock. Well, there was one right here. Yeah, you could have took it. It would have been short-lived, of course. Reason why I wouldn't like to take, because we're getting far away from the 20. You see, we're getting far away from the 20 to the north side. And, I mean, you could have still went in there. Let's undo this one real quick. You could have still went in and bought right here for a short period of time. You know, the fair value gap would have been, well, actually, that wasn't really one. Sorry. See, this wick right here really touched the bottom of this candle. Price is balanced right here. There's no inefficiencies right here. So yeah, there's no inefficiencies on the 5-minute chart. I'm trading the MNQ, you know, micro E-mini NASDAQ 100. There's no inefficiencies from 10:05 to 10:10, you know, so that's a no-go. Right here to the south side, guess what? That's a no-go. You see this wick came back up, filled it in. Could you be early to the party real quick and make a sell? Possibly. You know, you could make a sell if you. That's not how I trade though. I don't trade off. Let me just, because it looks good. Let me do this. Because this could have easily been just coming back down to just, you know, respect this fair value gap. This 930. But long story short, after it's all said and done, after all the wishy-washy back and forth, coulda, woulda, shouldas, the candle And I do this for my own sake too, guys. But the candle, the trigger candle, was this one right here. You would have had to wait to the very end of the session. I normally trade from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And when I was laid back in my bed, barely thinking, barely having my eyes open, I was like, yeah, I see it's kind of being bullish right now, blah, blah, blah. You know, and I was just blah about it. So one of my first steps when it comes to day trading is, how do I feel? Do I feel good? Do I feel like I want to get in here and deal with the markets, you know, deal with some of the smartest people in the world that want to take, you know, my capital away from me? I wasn't ready for that today. I just didn't feel like hitting the buy or sell button on my real account. I did do it on Apex. You know, I got in, got out real quick with some quick profit. I stayed in like 10 minutes and I bought. I think I bought, it wasn't right here. This is when I did it in demo. This is demo. And I lost like 59 bucks in demo on this account right here. Let me show you. I'm all about proof, guys. See, I'm over it. I started this at $100,000 and I made that $14,000 trade overnight just to see what I can do. I was checking on some stuff, right? Just, you know, I try stuff out in demo here. So right here today, you see 918. I just got in just to see, you know, if this fair value gap was going to hold. So I bought. But in my mind, I was already thinking, just like we have the Asian session range, 12 a.m. to 5 a.m., I was like, well, here's the lunch session range. Liquidity has to be purged either to the north or the south before we have a real move. Guess what? Liquidity got purged to the south side, and then it's starting to come back up. My guess, based on these W's and this bullish structure we got going on, you know, this W back above the 20, I'm guessing that we go on up to a higher premium for the week. If I had to guess, because we got all this up here. This is nothing but sell, 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 sell. We got to match these orders up is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we'll climb on up for the week before dropping back down. And speaking of for the week, let's go to the daily. Here's the monthly, weekly, and daily. So let's take off the drawings for a second. I've already went over this before, but this candle on Friday, September the 1st, took liquidity from over here, which was Friday, August 4th. All right, that was the liquidity pool it got stabbed into. Then this candle right here that just printed last Friday, September the 15th. This is the daily chart I'm on right here. This broke the lows. It closed beneath all this. This is like a fair value gap depending on how this candle closes. And actually we just closed. So yeah, there's a fair value gap to the south side now. So let's see here. We just closed for the day. Right now it's 5:09 p.m. There we go. Here's a new fair value gap to the south side. So I'm expecting price to come on back up in here and maybe tap the low of this candle here from Thursday, September the 14th. This blue candle right here. So let's just do a quick little Fibonacci draw. Let's see where the premium price would be based on where we at now. I include the wicks. I know some people don't. I do, because price actually did make it there. It just couldn't stay there. Okay. All right. So price could easily, you know, make its way on up here. Let's see how many points. It don't matter. It don't really matter how many points it is. So I used to think, oh, that's impossible. That's a lot of points to the north side. No, it's not impossible. I mean, this is the NAS we're talking about. I mean, it could go on up into this premium area right here. This 50% at a minimum, which is like about 93 points from where we at now. The 61.8, which is, you know, optimum trade entry, ICT. All right, it'll be touching the bottom of this blue candle, filling in this fair value gap, rebalancing out price right here. Or I could just go to the wick. The wick is like right here. The wick of this blue candle that left the gap. So let's draw this box a little cleaner. There's the wick right there at the 50. Look at that confluence. Talk about confluence. Wow. So let's get it right on. Matter of fact, let's be precise. Let's be precise. ICT. I'm giving shouts out to people that have the characteristics of what I'm mentioning. That's why I keep saying his name for. So he would, you know, hover over the candle. Why is it not doing it right? Okay, hover over the candle. and it says in the top right here, in the top you'll see high, open, high, low, close. So the low of this candle is 15673.50. 15, let's do it again. 15673.50. 15. No, I'm sorry. The low 15531. Okay. 15531 and no change. All right, so what I can do now is just double click in here. If you want to get it all the way precise, y'all, you can just double click and get that off like that. There we go. That's a little trick for you. So now it's directly on the bottom of that candle, that blue candle. So then this candle, the high of this candle came in at, let's see, 15460.75. So let's just get right to it. 15460.75. 15460.75, and that's gonna put it directly on. There we go. So this is the exact fair value gap to the T, like from wick to wick. This is the area that price needs to kind of fill in to rebalance. And as you see, Confluence says this will be right up on the 50% level before it sells off. You know, sell side is right below. There's daily sell side I already got marked. We also have a 61.8. We have an even deeper retracement up to a 70.50 or 79. But liquidity above has already been taken. Daily buy side liquidity was took right here. So yeah, just looking for a retracement up possibly to this area right in here, at least this red line, before we sell off hard for the rest of the week. And as you see, my Fibonacci levels kind of line up with the blue is the extension, ICT, is right below sell side. This blue is 50% of these two, daily sell side, daily sell side. And then that last 100% blue, 149320, that's right below daily sell side right here. And we have another one that's right here, a daily sell side area. So let me get rid of these 830 open things. Yeah, because that's in the past now. So yeah, that is my outlook for the week. So if I had to kind of give it my best analysis, my best guess, I'd be looking at something like this here. Let me show you. Something like, you know, up, and you will see the M. It might be an M that goes up like that, that comes back down. Of course, it won't be straight down, and that's the higher third leg down M. Then you have an M that goes up higher on the first leg, it comes back down, comes back up to the 50, and then comes down like that. You know, the first leg is higher than the second. Or you have an M that's just kind of equal, it's double top, you know, leaving liquidity, a lot of liquidity at the top of that M. So we're looking at something like that for the week, is what I would say. Now it won't look that clear on the daily. You have to go down to the, you know, 4 hour, you know, 1 hour chart. But overall, that's the market structure I'm looking for. Monday and Tuesday to set the high, maybe a spike up on Wednesday. Let's look at the news and see what's going on for the news. Today being the 18th, tomorrow we have 8:30. Let's see if you guys can see this, because I want you guys to know where the news is at. All right, let's see. Let me move my thing over so you guys can see this real quick. And I hope my music ain't too loud. I try to have a little ambience going on for you guys so y'all can hear some good, you know, relaxation sounds. But it's over to your right hand side. Let me see if this will move over real quick. It's not moving. You know what? I hope that you guys have been seeing my charts, because I see the program over here. Let's go to abundantliving.com to make sure that this is abundantliving.com. Oh, Abundant Living Club, my bad. AbundantLivingClub.com. All right. Website is not all the way up yet, but as you guys see, you can go there already. Yeah. Let's get the Bluetooth off and see if it plays. Oh, Abundant Living Club, my bad. Yeah, so I can see. But on my OBS, it's not showing it. No problem. Technical difficulties. But look, y'all, to the right-hand side, your far right-hand side over here on Trading View. Let me just make an arrow. It goes over here. All right. There is a calendar. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the fourth icon down under Publish. You'll see a little camera in the top right-hand side, and you'll see the word Publish. It's the fourth icon down. Click on that calendar, change it. I really want to show y'all that. Hold on, that's gonna irk me. I really want y'all to see this, so let me fix this real quick, if I may. Yeah, here we go. So let me move my face real quick, and I'm gonna end this video right after this. I'm about to be done with this video, but let me just move my face down to the left, and I got a good area to show you guys. Here we go. Bingo. So let me get back over here to the chart so I can show you guys exactly what I mean. All right, so inside Trading View, all you want to do, my friends, is click on this calendar right here. All right. You don't have to go to my FX books, my Forex books, or all these other apps you gotta download and give access to your camera roll and your settings and all this. If you got even if you got the free Trading View, I pay I'm a premium or pro member or whatever. I pay like 300 and something a year. But you don't have to have that. You don't even have to pay for Trading View if you don't mind the little pop-up ads. Because we don't really use the indicators per se. We draw on the charts. That's all you got to do is draw what you want on the charts. And I use personally one indicator. It's just the SMA, simple moving average 20. And you can use either one of those simple moving averages. So right here, I'm going to show you countries. Of course, if you're in the United States, which most of you guys should be, just put United States. Take away all the other stuff. At first, it has the entire world. Only do US. Unchecked all the rest of them. See, I can add Canada. Hit the X by every country except US if you're trading futures with me, right? Click on here, and I only let it show me the high new, only high importance, okay? If it's only 1 bar or 2 bars, it don't even show up over here for me, because my broker allows smaller news to be traded. And smaller news usually don't move the market that much. So long story short, y'all, I don't know if you guys ever even knew about that, but it is available for you right here. So I just want y'all to know that you don't have to have all these apps. I used to have, man, when I was trading Forex, I can look on here and show you. I got a whole area. Just for apps dealing with Forex, okay? Just a whole bucket full. It's called trading. Look at that over the years. But I also have my Coinbase. I got my MetaTrader in here. I got my Celsius. I hope I get my money back from Celsius. Crypto.com, Kraken, Ledger, DeFi Wallet, Uphold. Man, I got the Trading Pro, KuCoin, Binance is on here, Clever is on here, Robinhood is on here, Tradeovate is on here, Investing.com, my Discord, and when I was subscribed to Signals, I'm gonna get rid of a lot of these things. I have a Signal chat group on here too. But yeah, and then my FX books was one of them. CNBC News, I used to look up for news. And I was just all over the place trying to figure out when is it not going to be a good time to trade. Well, guess what? You just click the calendar right here. And you click United States country, the flag. And you click it to show you only high importance right here. And you can thank me later, my friend. That's going to save you from having to have all kind of crap open and all kind of news channels you're tuned into, because this is the only thing that matters for our market that we trade if you're trading futures, okay? And you should only be trading futures if you're tuning in to me. That's my whole channel is about futures trading. So here we go. That's it for today, man. I hope you guys looked at my analysis and you like what you seen. Now, if this don't play out this week, am I going to be butt hurt? Nah, I'm good. You know, nobody can predict the markets. We just kind of have a speculation. That's just my speculation of what I feel like Confluence has shown me right here. I'm not going to be butt hurt if it does not play out. I don't pretend to be, no master at this. I'm a student, but I'm actually doing pretty well as a student. And I'm a student of many, not just one. And most of all, I'm a child of God, and I'm just here to try to help out as many folks that my voice and my energy resonates with. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you could subscribe to the channel, I'll be back in the morning. Right now it's 5:22 p.m. So I've been going a little bit longer than what I thought. I get to talking, I get excited, and time just slips. So I'm gonna go now, y'all, and I'm gonna I've already did my analysis, so I did it live, so I don't have to really worry about doing no analysis for tonight. But I'm gonna go and just get ready for tomorrow, and I wish you guys well. Much love to you guys, and until then, have a great day on purpose. Stay blessed, my friends. Thank you guys.